first time I've encountered purple pollen. Spider shedded its exoskeleton, found in my shed. This means the spider that crawled out of this is even bigger, and location unknown. This photographer was snapping the northern lights when suddenly a giant wolf appeared. Clouds over the abandoned house. It's a real photo. This girthy-ass dandelion with 6 heads. Oddly satisfying bacon. Amina Ependieva has 2 rare genetic conditions, albinism and heterochromia. The former is a condition that reduces the amount of melanin pigment in the skin, eyes, hair, while the latter is a difference in coloration of the iris. The 2 conditions together make this young girl extremely unique. Me and my daughter, same age but 30 years apart. This 24-karat gold weight was implanted in my eyelid for 22 years since I had brain surgery. I had it taken out this week. A Venezuelan poodle moth. A monkey is reaching out to you. Wild garlic flowering in the forests of Vienna/Austria. Every spring the woods smell like garlic. What a tattoo looks like under a macro lens. My dad's lunchbox of the last 23 years versus the new one he got today. The cedar. This is the Jeep everyone is taking about. A deer shed its antlers in my yard this week. This McDonald's sign. Tree grows around metal fence. Transparent solar panels will turn windows into green energy collectors. Source in comments. Castle in Guizhou, China. This place along the Pacific Coast Highway in California. A detailed representation of the human cell. This cool photo of a tree in a rainstorm. A white squirrel I saw after work this morning. In response to the highly upvoted complete faked Viking axe post. This is an actual Viking axe. Found on Gotland, Sweden. Dated to the 900s. No need to fake it when the actual thing looks this good. My ace of spades has the shark from the Jaws poster. The world's best chess players trying to play soccer. This giant bubble that formed on my cup. Cherry blossoms in Kawagoe along the Shingashi River, Japan. The Nefertiti bust never had the left eye. This chocolate mousse that you have to assemble at IKEA. Serving size is 1/3 of a mousse. Ring of Fire, solar eclipse in New Mexico, November 2012. Canadian painted turtles sharing a joke. This PSA about social distancing doesn't feature social distancing. Reed Flute Cave, China. This is what happens to an artichoke if you don't harvest it. Legoland's Windsor Castle has its flag at half-mast too. I loved the look of this iPad cover, so I bought it to replace my old one. When it arrives, I realized it's the same as my dining room wall covering. At least I know what I like. Depressed squirrel. He posed for the perfect snowy photo. A man's dying wish was to be buried on his Harley-Davidson in a glass casket so that his rider friends could see his final ride. Volcanic lightning is real. The largest bird sculpture in the world, over 100 feet in height, Jatayu, Kerala. I like my caterpillars in a penguin sweater. War saunas. The severed and reattached portion does not prune when doing dishes. What an amazing capture of the moon. Tart art, poached rhubarb with strawberry jam on frangipane. The teeth on my dad's lunch. Singing hazel grouse. Trash bins wearing boots, the Netherlands. These are frozen methane bubbles, which are released by all sorts of organic matter at the surface of, for example, a lake. This picture was taken at the Abraham Lake in Alberta, Canada. Beautiful butterfly spreads out its wings. Welcome to Earth. Koi enjoying the cherry blossoms. I harvested and candied baby pine cones, making this beautiful deep red color. They're edible now. My great-grandpa had the same clothing and hairstyle for roughly 70 years. He passed away not too long ago. Found it interesting when we dug up those pictures. Miss him. This MN scratch off has a facts about bees section to scratch off also. My arm after doing dishes. A monkey reaching out to you. My grandfather and my son around the same age, just 70 or so years apart. A granddad's tool collection in his shed. Hummer made her nest on top of this cactus less than a cm away from the ceiling. The acid staining on these concrete tiles. From 1934 to 1935, the United States printed $100,000 dollar bills. They were never publicly circulated and were only used by the government. These apples my grandfather grows are pink/red all the way through. These sweet potato and chestnut cough drops labeled as candy. Elon Musk's profile picture lines up exactly with the reply line on Twitter. This hallway with a purposeful optical illusion was created to stop people from running. This fence is living, it's all tree. Crazy looking turkey giving me the stink eye. A hungry larva had a feast on this maple leaf. A tattoo under a macro lens. On Mount Kilimanjaro there are many cairns, mounds of rock left by previous climbers to guide you to the summit. This chandelier is made of 5 desk lamps. The way the cord is wrapped around the radio dials. My egg had 2 yolks in it. African bad-eared foxes, photo credit to Damilis Photography. You'll think I let my scallions grow for too long? The box our poster board was shipped in is basically the same as the product. This tiny door. This Nike stone. A follow-up. Another photo from a different angle as it was suggested the last was fake. Mostly I just want to apologize, this is Lego Buckingham Palace not Windsor Castle, though this Legoland is in Windsor. I'd also like to apologize for the apostrophe. A Large Pod of Orcas. By Paul Nicklin. Just found out my 80-year-old mother doodles while listening to podcasts. She says it helps her remember words and concepts. I think they're beautiful and IF. This tree grew into the fence. White reindeer appears in Sweden, /Nordic cool. The light bending into my cat's pupil. I colorized a photo of Albert Einstein 1947's picture. It looks great. Beautiful picture of Kirkjufella mountain in Iceland. This 4-in-1 goldfish that I found. Daniel Popper's art looks magnificent. This one tulip petal has its colors split exactly in half. The tab of my Red Bull tonic water has a little bull cutout. Spider shedded its exoskeleton, found in my shed. This means the spider that crawled out of this is even bigger, and location unknown. Spotted in the wild? Another black opal in light, nice try, I blurred my fingers. Burger King in Australia is called Hungry Jack's. A rare leucistic Anna's hummingbird in a California garden. Kitty Castle. Urchin quartz, a chunk of quartz crystal with manadite. Another Cardinal visitor,